Okay, we have the AP Physics 1 part paper, past paper 2015. We are discussing free response question section. Question number 4 from the paper. Two identical spheres are released from the device at t is equal to 0 from same height. As shown in a fig, height is the same. Sphere A has no initial velocity, straight down. It is fall down straight from this position, and the sphere B is given initial horizontal velocity in this direction. The magnitude of V naught travel the horizontal distance as shown in a fig. It reaches the ground. The sphere reaches the ground at the same time TF. Both touches the ground at same time TF. Even though sphere B has more distance to cover before landing, air resistance is negligible. Okay, part A is I have the question from one point. The two dots represent the sphere A and B. Draw free body diagram showing and labeling the forces. So solution exerted on each sphere at the time is equal to half time passed, because TF is the total time they spend in the air, but he is asking at the time TF by 2. At that moment, only the forces of gravity acting on a body, m1g for the sphere A, m2g on a sphere B. No other force, frictional force is negligible, all air resistance negligible, only force on the both sphere release is the gravitational weight force. The force act downward as we seen in a fig, magnitude Fg is equal to mg, g is the gravity acceleration due to gravity. At sphere B, also straight downward, sphere B is a projectile. It has velocity, but the only force that causing the downward motion is gravity. Part B. On a axis below, sketch and the label a graph of the horizontal component of velocity of sphere A and the B as a function of time. That is also for the 1 point question. The axis between time and the horizontal component of velocity. We know that it is the horizontal BA has no initial velocity given, so that is equal to 0, and the B is given constant horizontal velocity. As an explanation, initial horizontal velocity for the sphere is 0, so we have the no line. It is on the exact time axis, because when we go around is this way, the velocity increases, but A has no velocity, so it is on a horizontal line. Vx is equal to 0 for all time t. For all the time it spent in air, no air resistance, no horizontal velocity. Initial horizontal velocity given along for the B, but no horizontal acceleration, because there is no external force acting on a body, a ball at that moment. Vx is equal to V naught. So until at land, so it has the constant horizontal velocity for the sphere B. In last case, it in clear and coherent paragraph length response explain why sphere reached the ground at same time even though the travel distance. Include reference to your answer part A and part B. Key idea: the motion both sphere can separate it independent vertical and horizontal component because of the projectile motion. Part A, only vertical force acting due to gravity, same vertical acceleration downward regardless of horizontal velocity. Two spheres reach the ground at same time because the vertical motion is identical in both cases. Part B, horizontal velocity is constant. Each sphere doesn't affect the vertical motion independent. The initial vertical velocity both sphere is 0. Vertical displacement h is same. From we can conclude this equation as is equal to VIT plus half AT square. TF is same for both cases. VI we know is 0. So 1 by 2 GT square. Height is equal to 1 by 2 GT squares. Although sphere B travel longer path parabolic, its vertical motion is independent of the horizontal motion. So it lands simultaneously with the sphere A. So that's the answer. If you have any query, kindly ask in the comment. Okay, take care.